What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Season 6 is in the swing and ongoing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, man, we're gonna jump in episode 3 of the final season of The Sopranos. Last episode, Tony's in a coma. Is he going to wake up? Is this what we're going to experience for the next 19 episodes? Is this how it's going to be? Tony's in a coma, and we just watching what happens until the end of the series, and he probably going to die at the end of the series. I don't know. It's going to be something. I'm ready for the journey. Hope you guys are as well. So for all you guys that are waiting for these episodes to come out, you can join my early access. I swear, I don't really like talking about this that much on my intros because it makes me come off so cheesy. But if you guys want to see these episodes early, man, I'm dropping 7 episodes, every weekend. I'm dropping 7 episodes on early access every weekend until we finish this final season, and then I will do a review for the series as well, and of course, from my point of view, give you what I think my score is for this series overall. And just remember, it is my personal opinion. It's not to say that you're wrong and I'm right. Okay, that's just my opinion from the topics that they tackle. I'm gonna be talking about it all, so make sure you're at the end of episode 21. You make sure if you're watching this and you're watching the full reactions, make sure you go back to YouTube to see my review on my take on the entire series. Okay, so let's jump into episode 3 of season 2. See you guys at the end for the review.
Diary of a thin man. Where you been?
Hospital, helping Carmela.
The devotion that kid shows.
I just think of my Marie, the kids. In that situation, God forbid.
My ma? Who the fuck would take care of her if something happens? Except Sil and you guys.
Colombians knock off at noon, then it's empty.
Manager's unit down a flight.
Cuidado! ¡Que ahí vienen!
Who's in there? Open it.
The fuck?
Get back!
Damn, Paul.
Get the fuck out of the way! Supposed to be empty here daytimes.
Jesus! My fucking balls! The money! Oh, fuck my fucking balls!
Who got's here?
The freeze!
Nothing. Come on, let's blow. Not a fucking noise we made.
Fuck that! Close the goddamn door!
What are they looking for? The drugs? Or something?
It's fucking shit for a lousy 2 G's?
You were at South Mountain Arena yesterday, trying to buy a gun from that asshole in the snack shop?
Who told you that?
We know how you feel, but you can't do this.
I can't believe you know this. Who told you this?
Look, my pops was laying in there shot up. I'd be thinking the same thing.
But you can't go there.
Yeah, why the fuck not?
Listen to me, I'm your uncle. A Junior's in federal lockup. No one's getting to him there.
Well, it's difficult, but not impossible.
Trust me, your dad does not want you to get involved.
You gotta channel that rage elsewhere. Golden gloves.
What?
Dumbbells or something. Fuck your girlfriend more. Little hothead here.
I told the nurse that I thought he moved his eyebrows at around 5:30. Did you pass that along? Because if not, I'm going to be furious.
Mrs. Soprano, you're really going to have to recalibrate your expectations at this point. We can't even maintain his blood pressure at a level that we'd like. Until his fever dissipates and his white cell count comes down, we're a long way from home. But he's really fighting.
Mom, he's really strong.
That is true.
Hey, Dad.
I came here because I thought you could help me reach Finnerty. Now, I have his wallet, I have his briefcase, but I'm not him.
Excuse the brothers for laughing. One day we will all die, and then we'll be the same as that tree. No me, no you. Be that as it may, we need heat. We'll need to find someone who will take responsibility.
Well, I can't do that.
Then the lawsuit proceeds.
Carmela?
Oh, Dr. Melfi, hi, how are you?
How are you is more the point.
I'm running around crazy here. My son was supposed to get coffee or to tell the maid to. It's the one thing I have to have. I got your note. They were so thoughtful.
I've been calling the hospital and they say that Anthony's stabilized.
That's what they say.
If you or anyone needs anything to talk or to run interference with the doctors, don't hesitate to call.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I have plenty of people around I can talk to.
Of course. Good luck.
Oh, honey, your asthma kicking up?
Springtime. All's out of control.
I am so proud of you.
Acting boss. I hope that day would never come.
You've always sold yourself short.
You know, that's not what I mean. You know me. All I ever wanted was to carve out a little piece and enjoy some grandkids.
But how many guys could step into Tony's shoes and do the job you're doing?
You think?
You have such strength in crisis. Benny told me he feels honored to drive you. You're firm about what you want without being obnoxious about it. Sil, have you asked yourself what happens if, God forbid, Tony Soprano doesn't recover?
Listen, Gab, I never talked to you about my work.
And?
I'm gonna tell you something I never told anybody. Back when Jackie was at the end, we floated the idea of me stepping up to the big seat. Not Tony, me.
Really?
Yeah, but I thought, it's not for me.
Still, you wouldn't sneeze at it.
I never saw myself as that kind of guy. You know, I'm more behind the scenes. Advice, strategy.
And here you are, Sil. The times make the man, honey, not the other way around.
All right.
Agents flip for her. That was Junior's neighborhood, so now it's mine.
Oh, keep your voice down here.
Alpha Novel. It was Eugene's going on 3 years, and Eugene was with me.
He should have never had it to begin with, except for the beef with the Tasty Freeze route. Junior ruled on it, and it wasn't right then.
This fucking guy.
Easy. How much we talking about?
3 G's a week.
Maybe that's what that Miserable admitted to you. I heard 5.
You heard wrong.
What do we do here, Sil?
Here's the thing.
What, Skip?
For the time being, it's Bobby's. But he's still gonna kick up to you 20%.
As long as for the time being.
Yes, Sil.
What, do you speak Norwegian? For now. We'll see how much is there.
Yeah, but just not
Sil?
how I used to, which is like
What? You heard about this Orange
6,
Street
8
takedown?
slices at a time.
Columbus, are you?
My guy had the tip. Should be a nice chunk for everybody.
Everybody?
Carmela,
She gets teeth cut under the circumstances, correct? It's your call.
I know it's my fucking call. Yes, that is the correct thing.
Oh, ladies' room next door. I can reach it from here. Grim fucking saying that I see you.
She's one brave lady.
I was just saying, I'm gonna get T's piece of my half to Sil here for her. Of the thing. Back up there, Bluto. Your half? I did all the heavy lifting. You would never heard about it without my information. Big help. It was fucking Mayham. You said the place was empty. Doc says I need an ultrasound on my groin and balls. Sil, you wanna weigh in here?
It breaks half and half. You both kick Tony's to me to deal with.
I'll have it for you, Sil. The whole 80K. Ho, 80K. How's that 20% of $1 million? Have a cookie, you're delirious. It was $750 tops. Fuck it all, Paulie. Tommy cased that shit all.
What's with the fucking accounting out there? That's $100 grand apiece. You got it? We're looking after Carmela.
No question. Of course. Sooner than later, Paulie. I gotta piss first. You want here for that, too?
Ah, fresh casualties in the Battle of the Blank Page. Welcome to the Writers Guild. Have a seat. Take me. My past as an addict.
Get the fuck up! Come on.
Give me that fucking fisheye. I'm offering you a way to wipe your fucking obligation. Wasn't me who told you to start gambling again.
I can't write a feature now. I just landed a staff job.
People are seeing huge profits with these digital horror movies. Douchebags who never made a film before.
That Saw thing, 400 grand to make, took in 100 mil worldwide.
I'm 100% well. I deliver this script. You nothing?
You hear this, dude? 100% well, he's a bad boy, huh? With that lingo. Real fucking dark character. My idea is Saw meets Godfather 2. Proven track record, both genres. Young wise guy, assassin, gets betrayed by his people. They whack him. Leave his body parts in dumpsters all around the city. Long story short, he is put back together by science, or maybe it's supernatural. And he gets fucking payback on everyone who fucked him over, including the cunt he was engaged to. She was getting porked by his boss the night the hero was killed. I have a meeting tomorrow. We'll hear what you fleshed out before we go to script. Bing, 2:30. Don't make me come look for you.
That nobody called 911.
I wanted to let you know there's a major package coming your way from Paulie and Vito. Very significant.
You all have done so much already. Well, we just found out insurance won't pay for physical therapy. Bastards. So, thank you. Want to come in? Say hello?
Sure.
Why is Vito having lunch?
Question. Probably don't have any claim. I don't know why Sil rules so half-assed on you. It's not my style.
He's worried more about taking care of Carmela than the actual fucking earners.
Please, with Johnny awaiting trial and the feds freezing his assets, what do you think's keeping Ginny and Butter Brickle? I mean, lucky for me, those last years I was in the can, my kid brother Billy took care of Patty and the grandkids. Only to have that motherfucking animal, Blundetto.
Don't do it to yourself, Philly.
It's hard to forget. I don't forget.
He probably should.
I
forget what we're talking about.
Me too. The fuck was it?
Oh, yeah. Jesus. Carmela. The thing is...
You want coffee, cuz?
If you're already making it.
Hot water and lemon, hon? Honestly. How can I short Carmela?
Maybe I'm not following you.
I'm a supporter of the next guy. But there's a point. And what if Tony takes a turn for the worse? I'm gonna hand her $100,000. He dies the next day.
Money down the drain. It's tempting, but you can't think that way.
JT, I want to introduce you to Carmine Lupatazzi, my co-executive producer on the project.
Nice to finally meet. I heard tidbits of what Chrissy's got in mind, the genre and so forth. But JT, I gotta warn you, I'm very hands-on. I learned that the hard way. I want to welcome all of you to the first meeting of possible investors on this project. Some of you know I've had 9 pictures under my subspecies. 4 in the South Beach Strumpet series alone, each with 30,000 plus DVDs in print. That being said, I usually find it helpful at this stage to include my prospective partners and get your inputs, or notes as we call them.
JT, you're on.
Well, we've been working on a new kind of slasher film. It takes place in the world of, you know,
the mob.
The mafia.
It's about a wise guy with a big mouth and bigger dreams.
Anyway, they call him the Butcher. And
No, they don't.
Why the fuck not?
Need I remind you of a certain butcher out of AC?
Right. Not Butcher. Go on, JT.
So, right, he's kind of outshining his boss. So the guy has him clipped, but he's still alive when they cut him up.
Oh, he's gonna feel that the next day.
Right. So at the dump, his body reassembles itself, all except for a hand that got crushed. So he ties a cleaver onto the stump, and he goes out to get revenge on everyone, especially the boss, which is a pretty solid role. Right now, it's called Pork Store Killer, but I'm thinking just Cleaver.
I'm confused. You said he's dead.
How's he evening up with anybody? He's a ghost?
As I understood, a zombie of sorts. Great title, by the way.
But if they jointed him, he's not gonna end up all in the same dump.
And how's that a slasher film?
What are you talking about?
A slasher. Couple of kids naked in a lake. Certified maniac on the loose. Not a ghost.
Actually, the maniac is almost always a supernatural force. Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers from Halloween.
Get the fuck out.
Easy, Sil, easy. He's making a point.
Michael Myers is an escaped mental patient. Jason and Freddy, different kind of movie.
Well, that's the kind we're doing here. Saw, The Ring, they made millions, and that's not even including the Godfather angle, which we got here.
What if? They disposed him at stops that happened to be along the same route. Then he would all end up in the same dump.
But he's a ghost?
I don't know.
Ghostbusters, another fucking money machine.
Jr. himself told our Amy Keene, growing up soprano, it's just plain weird.
You just want to bite it.
Big lots. What's your deal today?
Vanilla? But taller.
Swear to God, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
What the fuck?
You made a fool of yourself and our family on national fucking television?
You gotta even say that shit. They totally misquoted me.
Holy shit. Well, of course they did. That's what they do. Which is why I and everybody else told you, don't talk to the press.
You're the one who looked like a total asshole. Dragging me around like I was 5 years old.
You're a cross to bear. That's all you are to your father, to me, to everybody.
Fuck this. I fuck it all.
Jesus, Mel? The hell's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me?
Mom. Had to happen. She's fried.
That's just the stress of it all, man. Jesus, man. They're going through so much right now. It's overwhelming, man.
Nah, part of the job. Like they say, with great power comes great responsibility.
Nigga, what? You think you Spider-Man now?
You called me Skip the other day.
Really?
Slip of the tongue, no doubt. I noticed he didn't correct himself.
See? If it did become permanent, your compensation might be...
Don't go there.
Are you kidding me?
I must have sounded odd at the supermarket the other day. To see you're Tony's therapist. You know, whether it's appropriate.
How can I help you?
Well, it's about my son.
Dr. Melfi is a
Well, both
vibe,
kids
bro.
are
I'm not even gonna lie, with all this sadness going on, she's like a brightness to the day.
Sure. It's a very serious problem. You know, guns in the home. It's a societal concern. Obviously, we learned our lesson too late. I immediately removed all the firearms from the house after the goings-on at Tony's uncle's. Anyway, last night, I was shrieking at my son. And I said something very cruel.
It's crazy, bro.
And especially since he has been trying so hard.
How are you doing?
You know, I'm frazzled, certainly, but I am more worried about them. They're not kids anymore. When they were young, you know, there were certain things we could tell them about Tony's life. You know, lies. We'll just call them what they were. But now...
So the issue isn't just guns in the home.
Honestly, I think about my son in front of those cameras, you know, having to vouch for all of this. And my daughter and her friends. They have to face all these years of facading.
They do or you do?
The minute I met Tony, I knew who that guy was. On my second date, he brought me and my mother each a dozen roses and my father a $200 power drill.
Not the typical story of young love.
And I don't know if I loved him in spite of it. Or because of it.
Stuff.
My parents weren't like that. And I knew, you know, whether consciously or not, I knew that behind that power drill there was probably some guy with a broken arm. You know, or worse.
And you coped with that how?
You know, I'd go to my priest and I would cry and say how bad I felt about how my husband made his money, but that was bullshit. Because there are far bigger crooks than my husband. But the kids, they don't decide who they're born to.
So now what?
Yeah, that's just it. Now what? It's all out in the open now, the whole thing. Them, you know, they're not in grade school anymore. They become, you know, the longer they stay with us.
Complicit.
Ah.
Putting aside the moral and legal issues, clarity can't be a bad thing.
Yes. Tony's second night in the coma, I told him I loved him. When was the last time I said that?
Are you afraid you aren't going to feel that way when he wakes up? Anthony tells me things have been better between you.
Gotta be kidding me. Now Sil is in the hospital.
What's going on? Would you move your car, please, sir? Sil, I didn't hear from you.
Phil's on the campus now.
Fucking 100% disaster.
Point is, Tony goes. Let's face it, somebody's gonna have to step into the breach. I'm a young man. And now, without the weight, I'm a healthy man.
Nigga, you still need to lose at least another 100 pounds. Talking about you're a young man and healthy. Don't make me laugh, bro. You like, what are you?
I gotta wear a jack, the doc says. Keep the testes elevated. Of course, it could be a lot worse, right? They gave me an ultrasound, no rupture. I mean, the good thing is, I heard it doing a major piece of business. But I saw a little action, and the next thing, I was at the urologist. Fucking guy tells me I can't expect the same things from my body no more. I tell you,
Blood pressure is going up.
Next you find out
Bruh.
you're pissing for granted. Some joke, eh? When I was in the service, I won the Chin-Ups Cup 3 weeks in a row.
Chin-Ups Cup.
Fucking beautiful definition, too. Guy asked me to model for the boxing poster. He was half a fag, but I was flattered just the same. Now, look at this. Fucking wrinkles like an old lady's cunt. You don't think it's gonna happen to you, but I'm
This
feeling
man
it,
don't
Tom.
even understand, bruh.
Phineas Fogg, back in town. He forgets all the little people.
Hey, Vito. How's Mr. Soprano doing?
Let's hope he pulls through, huh?
Oh my God. Really?
Hi. So glad you're here.
I'm gonna let you two lovebirds be.
Yeah, and stop being creepy, Vito. Jesus. Man's not gonna say nothing to anybody about you and your preferences.
I mean, do I blame myself for this life? The shit that happens? Like what puss? Stand up one day, FBI rat fuck the next? I felt it here, T.
Do you not hear that beeping, Polly?
Please shut up in there. I'm sorry. Yes, the Inn at the Oaks.
So he's
Left
hearing
on
it.
Jamboree Boulevard. Out towards the beacon. What is that beacon anyway? Oh. God damn it! Shut up! Get up in there!
I said to Ma.
Wow. You just hearing that beeping?
Dr. Badraja, stat to room 3.
Nurse, don't leave! Help!
Out of the way, sir. Oh my God, what's happening? Sopranos, still VTAC on the monitor. 30 pulse. Take a pressure. Get a board ready? 80 pal. All right, let's bag him. Oh my God, is he dying? Where's my mom? I don't know what's happening. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God.
Polly, you killed the
So
skip,
VTAC
bro.
150 milligrams of amiodarone. Grab the paddles. Clear the room. Cardio over to the 100. Dad! Stand back.
Shit, he's...
Daddy!
All clear?
Clear.
Excuse me. Is this the Affinity reunion?
Wow.
Me?
Of course.
Has Kevin Finnerty arrived?
We don't talk like that here.
What do you mean?
Your family's in sight.
What family?
They're here to welcome you.
I don't understand.
You're going home.
I am?
Yeah, to heaven. So you're attending your own funeral or
Everyone's
something?
in there. You can't bring business in there.
I lost my real briefcase. My whole life is in it.
The symbolism that they use to represent certain things in this coma state is really good.
Take that from you.
They've always been able to do
Looks like
that
it
though
weighs a
during
ton.
these kind of
Well, you
episodes.
need to. You need to let go.
I'm guessing that's Meadow.
For some reason, I'm scared.
Well, there's nothing to be scared of. You can let it go. Just come say
Can't let go of the life, man. Can't let go of life. Stay strong, Tony. Don't walk into the light, bruh. They brought him back?
Please don't leave us, Daddy. We love you.
Come on. Give me a heartbeat. Beep, beep. Thank you. Ah, thank you.
Dad? His eyes are open.
His eyes are
Look
open?
at me right here. All right, normal sinus rhythm. Pulse and pressure? Good.
Oh my God, thank God.
Hang an amiodarone drip and send off a set of electrolytes. Now. Dad, look. Here you are.
I'm wondering if he's gonna have brain damage though.
So, we gotta get that cut to her now.
Easy. That's a fucking guilty move.
Tony's conscious. You gabish? Everybody and his mother was in there talking to him when he was in that coma. Carmela. Who knows what the fuck they said? Maybe he's expecting that money. Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's awake.
Can't talk yet because of the tube that was in his throat. Maybe we should consider ourselves lucky there. But we are very happy, aren't we?
Anthony, you had us so worried.
Well, I haven't been to church that much since I quit playing bingo.
What, honey?
I'm dead, right?
No. No, you're in the hospital. With all of us. In Newark.
Mr. Soprano, how are you today? I'm Dr. Vihapsade. I'm a neurologist.
Here we go. We're gonna get the info on the brain.
How's he doing, sweetheart?
I don't know if we're out of the woods yet, but he's hanging in. He just passed his first simple mental acuity test.
Okay.
Your strength. That was the difference.
Oh, a little something from us. Help defray medical costs, rehabilitation.
Jesus, I don't know what to say.
This is what we do, honey.
I'd want the same for my Marine.
Or my mom.
We're here if you need anything.
Yeah, now that Tony is up, y'all want to play ball, huh? Y'all wasn't gonna pay that money. That's Sil. What's going on with Sil? We haven't had an update on Sil.
Listen, T, something I wanted to talk to you about.
And now is the time?
I'm gonna take another run at the movie business.
I know you haven't liked that in the past, but I'm going about it in a whole different way. In fact, I'm hoping you'll become an investor when you feel a little better and I can explain what we're doing. It's pretty exciting. We'll own the neg. That's what they call it. It means negative. I'm holding a large ownership position open for you. I hope you approve. Actually, frankly, all due respect, I think you owe me this. Because I came to you about Adriana.
You've got him up?
I know how it looks, but he should
I
be
swear to
upright,
God.
not just-
I mean, I'm morbid, but Jesus Christ, I'm not selfish like that. My God, man. Christopher, really? I mean, we all know Tony is a bad guy. Let's get me wrong, but he's still a human being. I mean, these guys are... Their timing is so bad, bro. Like, so bad. It's crazy how bad their timing is when it comes... I mean, now is just not the time.
I'm gonna leave you two alone.
Thanks for everything.
You owe me this? Did you forget the ass whooping you got from allowing it to not know that Adriana was a rat? We're getting there. We're getting there, man. Episode 3. Tony has woken up. He's out of the coma. It seemed like he had to die first. And then shocked out of it. Came back. I love the symbolism from the induced coma state. From him having that dream or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you would call that a dream or just they were just using the episodes to demonstrate his state of mind during a coma. It was great. It was great. They did a great job with the symbolism, everything. You know, kind of depicting what happens when somebody is in a coma and stuff like that. As I said, I don't know how scientifically proven this thing is, where you can talk to coma patients, they might remember stuff, you can read to them, and all this other stuff. And do that, they say that about babies as well in the womb, right? I don't know the exact science behind it. I don't know if it's actually true, if it actually works. I don't know. I just never, every time I've heard it or seen it, I just never believed that it's something that actually works. So if you guys have information on that, as I said, feel free to put it in the comment section. But this was a great way to show off that. You get what I'm saying? A great way to show that off in this in between these two episodes, from episode 2 to 3, right? Carmela, of course, Paulie and Vito, the whole thing, they didn't want to give the money because they didn't know if Tony was gonna wake up. And I'm saying, no, you still gotta take care of the family, you know, in the sense of what we know about the mafia, the mob, whatever, right? And what we know and how they take care of each other when it comes on to family. If one of them dies, you know, we got to take care of, you know, their wives and all this other stuff. Not if they're a rat, but you know what I'm saying? Like if they were legit and whatever. This is the boss we're talking about. And y'all don't want to kick up the cash? Bro, I expect this from Vito. But Paulie? I did not expect this from Paulie. Paulie said, fuck Tony, bro. Like, I never expected that from him after the close to death experience he's had from, you know, trying to go over to the Carmine family and completely, like, Tony never found out about that because John never told him about it, you know. And then he tried to get back into Tony's good graces and all this other stuff without Tony even giving an inkling that he was trying to leave the family or going over to some other family or whatever. Like, I never expected him to be like that towards Tony. He came into the room and was saying all of this stressful stuff to Tony, even though he told him stay positive. His idea of being positive is telling this really crazy story about himself, and it was cool, but I don't understand how he didn't realize that the machine kept beeping, the blood pressure keep going up and up and up and up, you know. And then Tony ended up flatlining. And listen, I know I'm sitting here and I'm cheering for the fact that he's alive. I think life is just so precious. Everything else goes out the window for me when it comes on to I don't care what people have done in their lives and who they are. And that's the reason why I've said multiple times on this channel, that I'm very like, I'm not for capital punishment. Like, I'm not for it. I'm very against it. And, you know, people has come at me, you know, it is what it is. That's just my belief, because I believe that life is so precious. I don't care what anybody does. Lock them up for life. Let them die in prison. You get what I'm saying? Let them die in prison. That's where they belong. I get that. I'm all for that. I'm all for people paying their debt to society. If you murder someone, if you rob someone, whatever, let them pay their debt to society, right? But don't. I'm not for it. I'm not for the capital punishment stuff. And for me, it's just like, yes, I sit here and I cheer for Tony coming back alive, because he's a human being. Life is precious. If you're gonna lock him up for the crimes, lock him up for the crimes. But I'm not gonna sit here and cheer and be like, he's a rotten bastard. He's killed plenty of people on the show. He deserves to die in a coma from a gunshot wound from his uncle. Like, you're never gonna hear me say that. So if that's what you're looking for, it's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're looking for to hear from me, it'll be like, he should die because, you know, it's penance for all the things that he's done. And you're never gonna hear me say that, because I would never wish death upon someone, you know, in real life, right? Sometimes you know, you're gonna hear me say, that person deserves to die. Yes, people in life deserve to die. Am I advocating for their death? No. If they die, sometimes I get overexcited. Sometimes when I'm watching TV shows, like, yes, get up, you know. Because in the context of the show, a lot of time it goes there. Very violent people get their comeuppance. You know what I mean? Get what's coming to them. And you kind of feel a little elated by those situations. But in this situation, in the context of the show, it was a little bit more somber, more grounded to reality and stuff like that. I can't advocate for that, because needless to say, even though Tony has shown us that he's a terrible individual, I still don't want to see him die like that. I don't know why. I just don't know why. I just feel like he deserves to live. I don't feel like Tony is a person that deserves to die. I don't know why. Maybe, you know, I don't know what it is, but I just feel a little bit different here, you know, towards this. So he's up. It was great. Sil, of course, we don't get an update about him. I think he's just having problem breathing. So I don't think he's gonna die from any of this, but he definitely can. You know, Tony's up now, so, you know, I don't think he can handle it. I don't think he can handle the stress of running, you know, an organization. You know, it is just too much problems for him to deal with. And, you know, as I said, some people are cut out to be leaders, some are not. That's just how the world is. That's just how life is. You know, some people are cut out to manage, even to a certain extent. And then some people are, you know, some people, it's limitless to the amount of people they can manage. Some people, you know, and the greatest thing you can do as a leader is to delegate, which is Sil was not doing any of that. You got to delegate, dude. You can't handle everything. Yes, people are going to come up to you and say this and this and this, but you have to delegate. That's one of the things that, you know, you can't just let everything come to you. And that's why Tony was kind of trying to separate that stuff, you know, that makes him a good leader. Yes, it's a criminal organization, but yes, those things those tactics can be done in criminal organizations as well. And I think those are the ones that strive and last for years, to be honest, is the ones that are very organized when it comes on to hierarchy. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, you have 10 captains under you. You get what I'm saying? If it's not something super, super important that I have to address personally, it don't need to even catch my ear. I just need to know that the money's still coming in. People are doing what they're supposed to do. You hear what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So Tony, in respect of that, is a very good leader. in those aspects. I don't mean to prop him up. I know a lot of people is saying, oh, they created a show for us to hate Tony and blah, blah, blah. But that's just my take on it. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, I wholeheartedly love his character or whatever the situation is. I've said multiple times, he's a horrible person. You know what I'm saying? But does that mean that because of that he deserves to die? How many people has Tony killed in the show that wasn't like a criminal or was doing criminal stuff? I think I would go as far to say maybe his friend from last season, Tony B. Tony B was probably the closest you could say to not, because he was trying to change and all that stuff, but he did come back into the life though, you know. So I'm guessing that's the only one. Everybody else that Tony has like been there personally to take care of or anything like that is either because they're a rat, pretty much all. But to be honest, Tony has only killed rats in this show. I mean, well, not only, but except Tony B. The guy he killed in the first season, right, was a rat. You got Pussy. Pussy was a rat. Adriana, a rat. Who else is he taking care of personally? Like he was there or a part of it or made the call. I don't know. Maybe there's more. I just don't remember. But I don't think he's killed an innocent. Has he killed an innocent in the show? Like a totally innocent person, bystander? I mean, he's beat people up. But I don't think I don't know. Maybe you guys can refresh my memory. I don't remember Tony being involved, like killing like an innocent person that didn't deserve to die. He wasn't involved or anything like that. And you just off the mark. You know, I think everybody that, you know, even the guy that I think at the beginning of the last season, the guy that ended up in the trunk, he was a rat too. So pretty much all Tony did was taking care of snitches, to be honest. You know, I mean, you guys, as I said, you guys can refresh my memory if there was anybody that was like caught in the crossfire other than Tony B, right? Other than Tony B, everybody else was like, they were rats. But in any case, at least from what I can remember. But if you guys remember anyone that was like, you know what I'm saying, and don't get me wrong, I know people are gonna be like, oh, they were rats, did they deserve to die? You know what I mean? You can make that argument as well. But this is one of the things, the dilemma about this show that I will be talking about in my review of the show, of, you know, how the way how they write the show. They write the show with so much love and put so much love into these characters. It just makes it kind of seem, you know what I'm saying, in some ways, it just makes it seem like you wanna hate the characters, but at the same time you end up, you know, loving certain aspects of them as well, you know. So I think the heinous part of what they do versus the loving part of what they do is kind of like the dilemma in this show when it comes on to, you know, the family versus the mafia life. The two of them are intertwined but yet separated. So it's just, it gets you, you know what I mean? But that's just my take on it. But in any case, guys, it was a beautiful episode. I loved it. And as I said, this season might be, so far with these 3 episodes, this season is already shaping up to be probably my favorite season of the show. But we'll see how things continue. They have, 21 episodes to show me that this might be the best season of the show, in my opinion. A lot of people said they love season 5. I don't know. So far, I feel like season 6 has a stronger start than season 5. But we'll see how things go, you know, in any case. But in any case, guys, love you guys so much. Keep hitting the like button. Comment down below for all the stuff that I asked you for. Okay? Comment. Don't be afraid to comment, man. There's a lot of people watching. You guys know where the comment button is. Push it. Put something in. If it's even to just tell me that you're enjoying the reactions, man, let me know. Appreciate you guys. Keep doing your thing. I'm outie. Catch you guys for the next one. Peace.